Our next question we ask our guests is, whom do you credit most influential in your life? It could be more than one person.
I mean, without question, I'd say it would be my parents. You know, we're a very close family. Gene and Bernard Trager are my parents, and I've been in business with my dad at Republic Bank for a good period of time, and you know, we're still a very close-knit family, and we have been very, very fortunate to be able to accomplish a lot of good things together, and I certainly attributed a lot of it to the members of my family, and that starts with my parents.
Yeah, you do have a unique situation at Republic. What was the most defining moment of your life? It could be more than one, Steve.
Well, it's, you know, I mean, I would say, like so many people, it's hard for me to attribute a defining moment. I mean, it's such a constant process. You know, it's such a body of work that really makes a difference. And so you know, I mean, there's a defining moment about every day. In you know, the ability to react to those moments. It's very difficult to identify, you know, one particular defining moment. It's interesting because as I thought about that question, you know, there was one particular instance, and without getting into much detail, but it really was related to a failure. Now that may be a bit of a strong term for it, but we had a particular business transaction that we were working on, and it didn't come to fruition the way we wanted it to come to fruition. And I came back to work the next day, and I was moping around about that particular, and you know, it was one of those things that were outside influences that affected it. And I was moping around, and somebody said to me, you know, you got to quit moping around. I mean, it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what happens to you. And I think from that experience, I learned when something not perfect happens to you, you don't mope around. I mean, that's the time where you get up off your feet and, you know, you respond accordingly. And again, that theme of moping around doesn't do any good. I've been very, very fortunate. We've had many of our share of victories. But, you know, the way you respond to defeat and what you learn from defeat, and then, you know, I think that really defines a person.